Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is, wherever you're coming from. Cowboys Nation, welcome to Star Boys Network. I am your host, Zach White, and thank you guys for joining me today on this episode. Hey, when it rains, it pours. You know, and to quote the best from A Few Good Men, the hits, they just keep on coming, right? Mike McCarthy is officially ruled out with COVID, and he will miss the matchup against the Saints this Thursday. So we've kind of gotten bit by the COVID bug here lately, but we are expected to have Dan Quinn roll over from defensive coordinator into the role of head coach on Thursday night against the Saints. And Joe Whitt Jr. is expected to slide over from the defensive passing game coordinator over into the defensive coordinator role. So the hits just keep coming. Of course, you have Terrence Steele out with COVID. You have most of the strength and conditioning crew out with COVID. And you also have offensive line coach out with COVID. You have multiple names, and it's become a big problem for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's kind of a little bit of a cause for concern to questioning, that supposed 90-something 99 or whatever percentile that we were supposed to be in of everybody who is vaccinated. Not to say that people can't, of course, still catch COVID even being vaccinated, but it is an issue. It is an issue. It seems like one down, one up. Of course, Terrence Steele is out as well, but then we get a little bit of a reinforcement with Amari Cooper coming back off of COVID protocol. But this is just one of those things where it's just a really big hit, because when you start thinking about this game specifically, you start thinking about you got Sean Payton on the other side of the football field, and he's a great mind. He's a great offensive mind. So they're going to be trying to take advantage of the Dallas Cowboys on such a short week. But Dan Quinn is no stranger to this game. He has slid over. And he has been a head coach before previously with the Atlanta Falcons. So it is a little bit of an issue with it being on such a short week. But then you also, you have Joe Whitt Jr., who has also slid over in the preseason when Dan Quinn was out with COVID. So he's got a little bit of familiarity with being able to run the defensive coordinator's side. And I think that we will find a way to kind of push through this situation. But my goodness, it is not good. It is not good right from jump from A to B. It just seems like every week we're dealing with another issue, another injury, another COVID case. So hopefully things will start looking into our favor, especially when you start considering us heading into the deeper part of the season, the back end of the season, where you really got to kind of make that push to be a contender and get into the playoffs at 7-4. The Cowboys have their work cut out for them, especially being as far ahead in the East as they are. But it's still a big concern, and it's still something that we need to kind of stay focused on and keep in mind going forward with these COVID cases, and find a way to make sure we are all socially distanced and try to make that push for the ultimate goal in the playoffs and to hopefully get to the Super Bowl. But until then, we will catch up. This has been your breaking news from Star Boys Network. Stay tuned to everything we have going on. Make sure to like and subscribe. And also go over to starboysnetwork.com and check out all of our latest articles and our podcasts. We have a bunch of great stuff going on, a bunch of great people that work for Star Boys Network. So make sure, as always, to stay tuned to everything that we have in the future. Till then, we're out.